Hi guys, thank you for joining me on this episode of my Daily Pearls of Wisdom. Today I want to piggyback on the Daily Pearls of Wisdom I did yesterday about my son and his football game. And what I want you to see is I want to show it in the model. And so he had the thought, I don't have more to give. And I want you to see that that thought is a thought error. And I want you to see that thought is also based on fear, the fear of failure. But because I'm a life coach, I understand that basically failure is only the omission of expected or required action. So if failure is the omission of expected or required action, we don't have to fear it. So, and then if that is a thought error, then we can go in and coach on it. So I want you to see, I put it in a model, and I want you to see the circumstance he had was football and more energy. And his thought was, I don't have more to give. And when he thought, I don't have more to give, he felt defeated. And his actions from the place of defeated is wants to quit, does not try, beats up on himself, finds evidence and proof why he does not have more to give. Because then he's looking at all he's done already. Because this is what he's done over the last 4 years. He's always gone above and beyond. And then he's going, I can't do it again. I've done it for 3 years. I can't do it again. And so his result is he is stuck. He is stuck in his current comfort zone. So I want you to see now when we put it on his intentional model, the model that he wants, the circumstance stays the same. More energy for football. His thought is, I can give 10% more because I have done it before. When he thinks I can do 10% more, he feels motivated. His actions is, then he is creative. And he thinks of different ways how he can find that 10% more. He thinks about self-care, different ways to take care of himself, so he has the 10% to give. His planning and his mind management, so he can have that 10% to give. And his new result is he goes out of his current comfort zone into a higher level. But I want you to see that higher level then becomes his new comfort zone. And I love that. And so I want you to also to show you about what a thought error is. A thought error is a faulty pattern of thinking that are self-defeating. They occur when the things you are thinking about do not match up with reality. This sometimes is also referred to as cognitive disorientations. Those who commit thought errors often don't realize they are doing it because it's so normal. So they are not rational or even realistic. So I want you to see some of the thought errors that came up, like especially in this, it's the all or nothing. It's the all or nothing thought error. It's he was making his decision from emotional reasoning. And he was personalizing it. He was making it mean something about him. Instead of going, well, realistically, look at what happened. They were going to pull you in. Realistically, look what happened. So back to, okay, what do we have power on? We can have power on how you show up. We can have power on how you feel about this. So what do you want to do? What do you want to take from this, and what do you want to change? And so, guys, thank you guys so much for joining me on this Pearl of Wisdom. But I also want you to see how we do this in our businesses, where we have thought errors. I've never done it before, so I cannot do it. I set this goal many times before, and I never achieved it. So I can't do it now. Or I started a business and it failed. But instead of going, okay, you started a business, it failed, and remember what failure is. Failure is the omission of expected or required action. So if you know that, how about you just learned one way a business doesn't work? One way a business doesn't work for you. And then you go back in and you ask yourself, so what else can I do? How can I tweak it? How can I adjust it? How can I go into massive action for it? So guys, thank you so much for joining me on this Pearl of Wisdom. I hope you have a very, very great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. Bye-bye.